Okay, so I have been working in my garden here, and you can see I probably have not been working enough because it's very overgrown. But I do a lot of interplanting, and I grow a lot of different plants in the same space. Well, now some of these plants have grown so big that they're really crowding each other out. I'm going to be removing a kale plant, but I don't want to just toss it into the compost. It still has value in the compost, but that's not what I want to do with it. So I want to transplant it. I've identified a different spot in the garden where I'm going to be placing it. So I wanted to show some of the things that I do. I think that there's some unique knowledge here that people can use. First of all, I don't dig it out. Because this is such a close planting, weeds and desired plants all together, I don't cut it out with a shovel. I pull it out. The reason I pull it out is because these roots can be intertwined with the roots of other plants. I don't want to cut the roots of those other plants. I want the roots to come free, I guess you'd say voluntarily, even though it's not voluntarily. I shake off as much of the soil to leave it there as I can, and then I have the plant. Now it's the middle of summer, so this is going to shock. When I put this in the ground, even if I water it immediately, the heat of the summer is going to really strain this plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove most of the leaves from it, and then that way it will focus the energy in the roots on maintaining only a few leaves. Those leaves will gather, they'll photosynthesize to give energy to the roots, and then it will survive. I see here one leaf has a bunch of aphids. That is going to the compost. These other ones, basically, I just strip them off. So what I do is I leave about the three smallest leaves that are at the top of the stalk. I leave those on there so that they can photosynthesize and send energy to the roots. But if this root had to maintain all of these leaves would wilt and the entire plant would likely die. By making it to where the roots don't have to sustain these leaves, these roots will now survive when I place them in the ground. And you can see over here, you can see an area where I've already planted a bunch. They've been transplanted. These were transplanted several days ago. You can see where I stripped all the leaves off. And so this one is going to go in and it will do very well. These then will be, of course, used for food. I'll be making pickled stem spears, and then I'll also be making a kraut out of the leaves. So, and those will probably be other videos. Thank you very much for watching.